What's up, peeps? Welcome back to another math vid. Today we're going to be looking at some more areas, and yeah. So our first question today is, what is the area of the shaded portion of the figure shown above? This is the figure shown above. So there's a lot of strategies that you could use for solving this. You could either solve the area of the triangle, and then you solve the area of the rectangle, and then you add them together. Or you could also just solve the area of this rectangle here, and then just subtract off the area of the triangle. But there's also a more efficient way. And so what is that more efficient way? If you look at the shaded shape here, you can see that it's just a trapezoid, but turned onto its side. So basically, we need to solve the area of this trapezoid. But how do we solve the area of a trapezoid? So the function for solving the area of a trapezoid is the top plus the bottom multiplied by the height divided by 2. So that is the function for a trapezoid. So let's look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5. I cannot write sideways. And here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here we've got 10. So now we've got a 5 up here and a 10 down there. And now let's count the height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the height here is 6. And now let's replace the numbers in this sequence, well, the variables in this sequence, with our numbers. So now we've got 5 plus 10 multiplied by 6 divided by 2. So that is how we solve the area for the trapezoid. And now, let's solve it. We can divide a bit by dividing 6 by 2, which is 3, and then 2 by 2, which is 1. So 5 plus 10, I need to scroll down a bit. Okay, so 5 plus 10 is 15, multiplied by 3. So we don't necessarily need to solve it anymore, because we know for a fact 15 times 3 is 45. You know the clock, there's 4 15s, and then you just move the 15 around 5, because 3 times, so it's 45. Yeah. Or you could also just go out and solve it, and you just know it's like 20 times 3 is 60, so it can't be 75, plus it has to end in 5, so you could also use that. But if you memorize that clock strategy, then you could also use that. So our next question is, what is the area of the shaded portion of the triangle ABC shown above? The area of the shaded portion is, again, a trapezoid. And I just explained how to solve the area of a trapezoid. So it's the top plus the bottom multiplied by the height divided by 2. The top, the bottom, and the height. And the divide by 2 is kind of just always there. So now that we've got our equation again, we could use the dividing again. And then, then it would be 9 multiplied by 3, which is 27. So this one's a lot more straightforward than the first one. Anyway, so our next question here. Square ABCD has side lengths of 10 inches. If BE and DF are each 6 inches, what is the area of the shaded region? And you kind of can tell what the shaded region is here. So B to E is 6, and D and F are also 6. So it's not exactly half. So then F to C would be 4, and E to C would be 4 as well. And you can kind of just tell right here that A and D and the A to B triangle, this right here, is obviously half, because it's basically, you know, the how to solve the area of a triangle. The length multiplied by width divided by 2. So 10 times 10 is 100 divided by 2, which is 50. And if its side lengths are 10, then the entire thing's area would be 100. So that means that if this triangle is already 50 here, then we have to solve this triangle over here and then subtract it from the total area to get the shaded region. So this here is a right triangle, and we've already know that this side length and this side length is 4. So 4 times 4 divided by 2. So 4 times 4 is 16. So 16 divided by 2, which we all know is 8. We've got an 8 here. And now that we've got those equations down, and we know that the entire area is 100 because 10 times 10 equals 100, pretty simple, then how do we solve the shaded region? Simple. You just subtract these two areas from the total area. So it's 100 subtract 50 subtract 50 subtract 8. So now that we know 100 subtract 50, 50 subtract 8, 42. So the area of the shaded region is 42. And yeah, I hope this video helped you guys learn at least a bit more about math, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!